Hello, student. How are you all doing?
Doing good.
Hmm. Can you turn up your mic a little bit? I'm having a little hard time hearing. Yeah, sorry for the delay in opening up the classroom. Tomorrow is actually my 46th birthday, and my children are celebrating my birthday, so I had to rush to my office to start up this class. So thank you. Thank you for all the birthday cheers. I really appreciate that. All right. There's really not going to be a whole lot tonight other than just intro on class rules and expectation, the syllabus, and then I'll give you instructions on how you can order your book so that you can have them ready right after the midterm. That's when we'll start diving into the book. Let me see if a show of hand for those of you who are feeling confident that you can actually write a paragraph in Hmong. Don't worry about it because the first half of the class we will be covering basically, hold on. Yeah. Some of my students are confused whether if they're starting beginners at 7 or not. So I just had to message them that their class don't start till 8. Okay, so let me get to the rules and expectation of the class. So let me share my screen. Can you all see my screen yet or not yet? Yeah. Like I mentioned before, don't stress too much about it. Everybody make mistakes. So for the first half of the class, um, hold on. So with the rules and expectation, it's very much the same. That doesn't change. As your link, I would do my best to provide the materials for your learning to make it the best learning experience. Um, we will continue to use vocabularies, new vocabularies for this class that you have not heard from the beginner's class. So there will be new vocabulary. We may still explore proverbs as part of our class as we progress. So for the first half of the class before the midterm, we will recap on consonant, double, triple, and quadruple just in 1 week. And then the following week, we'll cover single and double vowels. The third week is tone markers and punctuation marks. And then I might have you write short phrases or a sentence exercise on the fourth week. Then we'll have a midterm. And then after the midterm, we'll start reading the book. So I'm still working on some slides where, for those of you who don't happen to have a book during class, you can actually read off my shared screen PowerPoint at that moment. So I'm still working on that. Otherwise, I would highly recommend you, each of you, to get a book so that you can read during classroom. And then we'll have discussion on the book as well. And this book actually is a small book, really easy to read, talked about the 18 clan, how the clan name come about. And to my evaluation of the book, I'm not going to discredit the author. They did a great job because it pretty much target toward younger children. So they had to make it a little more funnier in a sense. Then I will tell you about what I heard and how the um, clan last name came about. And then from then, I will have each of you write a paragraph. And the paragraph, you can have like, I have some students who only wrote 2 sentences. And that's fine with me if that's the best you can do. At least I will grade them and I will send them back to you so that you get a chance to read your work. What is it that you misspelled or the incorrect word choice? So then you know what's going on, and then we can discuss about that. So that's my goal of the intermediate two, reading short stories and writing short paragraphs. I want to see how well you have developed your skills from learning the consonant, the vowels, and the tone marker, putting it together, and then start writing out your paragraph. That's the purpose of this homework assignment. Any question? Sorry, I'm having a little shortness of breath when I'm talking. Been having a little cough lately. All right. So let's go to the email link that I have sent you earlier, and I'll talk to you about your how to go about ordering your book, just in case if you're not sure. Not that one. All right. So what you'll do for ordering your book, you'll go to herpublisher.com and then pick out the book. So let me go to that site. All right. So once you're at the website, you can go to search and just type in photo, and it'll be this book right here. It's a small book. It's $20. Then when you add the book to the cart, then you can use guess you have to go to checkout first, and then the discount code. Okay. So with this discount code, that will be Hmong Course 24. So you put in Hmong Course 24 in the discount code, then your book will practically become free. You only pay for the shipping because 18 Council already paid for the book. And then let me know by email once you receive your book so that I know that you're all set for the reading part after the midterm. Any questions on that? Well, give yourself enough time. You need to have it before the midterm because we'll be start reading the book by midterm. So let's go back to the syllabus. Let's see. So by November 17th, you should have your book before November 17th. That is when we'll start reading the book. You can do that, mine or Sheng. You can order two books for using the same address. The promo code is in your email. It is actually Hmong Course 24. Yes, you would have to buy the book separately to get the promo code to work. Any question? Hold on one moment here. Okay. So since the syllabus here is over, is there any question that anyone have or anything of concern that you want to bring up during the class discussion right now that we can talk about openly? Because we still have about close to 40 minutes before the next class. And I'm really excited to have you all back. So how are you all feeling with the moving on to intermediate 2? Awesome. Yeah, sometimes we do get nervous when we're exploring something that we're uncomfortable with or not too sure about. That's pretty common. I'm sure you all do well. Don't fret too much about it because my job as an educator is to make sure that you're all learning well and doing well in the class. Now, one thing that I will let you know is that you won't know how well you or how good you are until you actually put it to real use. The book link is actually in the email that I sent you. Um, that was about 21 hours ago. So probably last night, late last night, yeah, about like close to 10 o'clock last night. So if you look at that email, it is 9:57. If that's something you want to work on, Kelly, we can do that in this class too. So that one thing that I will encourage you is that in the intermediate one, if you have any question, like with your conversation with your loved ones, family, friend, and you wanted to bring it to class and see if you worded right or something, please do. It's my job to help correct you if it's incorrect. I'll do my best to do that part. And I really want to help you all to be able to communicate better, read and write better. You're welcome. And just to let you all know that after this year, I will be resigning my post from 18 Council, meaning I will no longer be a council member, but I'm launching my new nonprofit organization that focuses strictly on teaching Hmong class culture, tradition, family values, so on and so forth. So there will be so much that I'll be able to offer with my new nonprofit organization, which will take over at the start of 2025. I already finished most of the paperwork, so I'm just getting ready to launch it in 2025. So all of you who are with me on this journey, you will be following me into the new um, nonprofit organization. The reason being is that with Hmong 18 Council, I'm also restricted by the board as to what I can do and what I cannot do. That is why I decided that I don't want to build something for them that is not going to last. And I have so much passion working with you guys. So I'm going to make this my lifelong journey, not only to teach you, but many more students who will be coming, and that I am looking forward for future students who will become Lankai with me on this journey to teach others down the road. So all of you will be with me. No one's left behind. I can tell you that. Everything that we go through with Hmong 18 Council will transition into the new organization. And not only that, I do have some program that I want to implement with the new organization where I'll be working closely with family therapists, bring them on board so that we can start educating our parents, young parents, old parents, on how we can communicate with our children from a small age to an adult age so that we can maintain a loving, peaceful family rather than once they reach teenage years, then you start having challenges with them. So, how do we maintain that relationship? Doesn't matter whether they're adolescent or teenager or young adult, you and your child will remain or maintain that relationship long term into your senior year. That's my dream. So part of it is offering an unmatched education experience where you're not only learning how to read and write, but you'll learn how to understand and appreciate the Hmong history, the Hmong culture, the family value, the structural system, so you can build true confidence in yourself as a better individual, as a better Hmong brother and a sister. And then beyond that, to become better mom and better dad for our young children, better grandmas and better grandpas for our uh, children who become parents themselves. So it is a lifelong journey that I want to invest my life in doing this. Oh, I can actually show you the logo that I created. So give me one moment. Hold on. Can y'all see the screen? Hmm. It doesn't allow me to post it on the chat, but yeah, the name of the organization is changed because my objective is to change the way we do things in America and around the world as Hmong folks. And with this change, it is a Center for Hmong Advancement and Growth Education. And that is the nonprofit that I'm launching. And my mission is not about gaining financial gain or anything. I just have so much richness and love for my students that I wanted to be able to pour out my heart, pour out the wealth of knowledge that I have so that all of you and future students can have access to who we are as among individuals. So I do have a couple people who are like my partners that are helping me with grant writing in the process. And I'm also in the process of applying for the Bush Foundation grant. So with that will also give me a good foot in getting this organization to a good start. So I am feeling confident because 你只要内在的要，which is actually all piling the students that are waiting in line to get Hmong education class. And I feel that this is a much needed and a much rewarding experience for me to pursue other than just carrying an empty slogan, an empty title with Hmong 18 Council. I wanted to offer something that it has never been offered before in the Hmong community. If you, one thing I'll tell you is this, if you are already my student, anyone that you referred will get first priority because I know you. I will give your friends and family a first priority. Now, those students who are waiting in line, I don't know who they are. They will still get their chance, but it's not like you're going to give me 100 people, only a good number of people. So it's not going to take up their space. I'll tell you that. So they will still get their chance too. I've been sharing a lot of many of your reflection with my family, with my friend, and they're very happy about how much impact that I'm making into the community. Now, honestly, I don't know how much impact that I'm making until I read your review. They are so touching. They move me a lot. I even shed tears. I didn't realize that the work that I'm doing have that much significance to the rest of you. Good job, Kelly. I'm sure you'll be even better than that. And so with many of you on this class tonight. So you all ready for next week, Sunday, for our very first lesson? I also wanted to ask a good question. How many of you who are currently in my intermediate one class that are thinking that once you reach or completed your advanced education with my program, that you want to come back as coaches and teachers and work with other students down the road so we can build this team. It is not just a dream of one man, but a dream of a team. that we can all make a difference in our community. Awesome, Julie. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Shane. That's funny. Thank you, Chua. And another Shane. I really appreciate that. Many of you are considering become future teachers. That's what we need. Let me share this story with you. I was reading a book by a religious author who is the founder of the church that I'm currently with. And he talked about a true teacher, a true parent, and a true leader. Three things. So we want to become a true teacher, a teacher that can really inspire students to live the best of their life, a true parent who can be the best parent in providing the best resources as a mother and a father, and a true leader that can lead their congregant, their constituent, or whatever you call it that they're leading to a brighter future. And those are the three things that I'm hoping to model as I lead this class to become a true teacher, a true parent, and a true leader. So I don't know if I'll be able to live up that dream, but I'm doing my best to get there. Thank you, Shengva. Doesn't matter what kind of a teaching experience you have, as long as you want to take it to the next level, I'm very sure you can make that a possible dream. So just letting you all know again, by 2025, in January 1st, is going to be the launch of my new change organization. So you all will be moving over and transitioning over with me to that new organization. I even have folks from Hmong 18 Council asking me, what about the student? If you leave, what's going to happen to them? And I said, they're coming with me. They're not staying behind. It's like a mother or father. Wherever they go from one store to another, the children follow. None of them staying behind. I'm sure they will because they will not have someone like me who will lead their education class. So everything will switch over to change. And I know they don't mind either because they know that when I'm done with Hmong 18 Council, there's no council member who will continue the work that I'm doing because they don't have the expertise that I do. And I don't mind them either. Um, I love doing what I'm doing, and I'm going to be having more teachers that are working with me to continue with me. What do you mean, mine? What do you mean by stealing the badge? If you can elaborate on that. Don't worry about it. That is something offered by Hmong 18 Council for the meantime. But when change take over, they will have new logo and the new stole. My wife and my daughter are very excited about this opportunity. One thing that I'm also hoping to do is to open up a community center where youth can actually come, learn the Hmong language, and also participate in youth activities. And my daughter was thinking of heading that program too. I don't know the outcome of it yet because we haven't got to the point. But I'll let you all know so that when that point does come, if you do have any friends and family who have teenagers looking for a place to learn, a place to hang out, and it's a safe space, that would be a place for them to be at. All right. Right now it's about 7:46, so I have about 15 minutes to start my next class, which is another beginner's class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you all take the night off and enjoy yourself, and we'll meet together next Sunday night with our first lesson. Okay? I will send you the PowerPoint slide of what we'll be covering for next week so that you all can have um, something to look into before we start the class next week. I look forward to seeing you all next week.